That last video we got heated, and we definitely probably can get heated this video. But dude, we got some juicy news for y'all. This one crazy. So buckle up, dudes. Let's get started. It's your boy Tate the Great. If you get a chance, like that video because I don't even know who's watching my videos. I don't think anyone besides myself. Anyways, like, subscribe, comment, especially the comments. Let me know what y'all think, man. I'm trying to build up this channel, and y'all the ones watching, and I want to make this appealing to you guys while also enjoying it. All right, let's see what's going on here. Black Lives Matter abandoned first black judge after she shoots two black men in cold-blooded. This is a crazy story. Let's get into it. Boop.
First, she shot her ex-husband.
Last week, law enforcement sources says Judge McKnight shot her husband inside a home on Lexington Street.
Then, as judge, she gets a new boyfriend.
Real quick, shout out to Nate the lawyer. I haven't really watched this video. I actually saw this video on the Cartier family. Shout out to them. That's where I'd be watching them. They awesome. And I saw where they got this video. And I wanted to react to it. So shout out to the Cartier family. I hope I'm saying that right. And shout out to Nate the lawyer. Let's get back into it.
Friend, but winds up shooting him too.
Yeah, McKnight, who was a magisterial district judge.
So pretty much this judge shot her last boyfriend, her husband. We're gonna figure it out. And then she gets another boyfriend and shoots him in the back of the head. I don't know, maybe I got that mixed up. I'm sorry. I should shut up. I'll shut up.
Here in Dauphin County is accused of shooting her ex-boyfriend in the head while he was sleeping in his home last year. And
BLM even supported this judge and got her voted back in, even though she had shot two people.
And the community has voted me back in. I've been just going through a re-election, and I thank God for my community believing in me and saying,
Bro, look, she a straight cold-blooded killer. Bruh. What's up with the world liking killers, man? Oh yeah, we on that premium, baby. We're on that premium. Oh, now you're gonna do that to me.
you know
Hit it.
what? She deserves to see.
Activists like Dr. Shard Ritchie, who is pro-BLM 1,000,000%,
He looks
he's
like a
turned against this judge.
Judge convicted of shooting her ex-boyfriend as he slept. She has a history as well. Put it at full mass. I'll be damned.
And the story gets crazier
Biryani.
from here.
That's a good intro right there. That's
Okay,
fire.
meet Judge Sonia McKnight out of Pennsylvania. Now, McKnight won her judgeship with 52% of the vote back in 2015. Now, let's fast forward a couple of years where police get a call to come to the judge's home because someone's been shot.
Hold on.
Police
My bad.
With 52% of the vote back
That
in
was in
2015.
2015.
Now, let's fast forward a couple of years where police get a call to come to the judge's home because someone's been shot.
Police in Harrisburg are investigating a shooting at a home that, according to property tax records, is owned by a Dauphin County magisterial district judge.
We know that a woman that lives at this home fired a shot against a man she had an active protection from abuse order against. Now, that's according to the Dauphin County District Attorney. All day long, we've told you that the home is owned by the magisterial district judge, Sonia McKnight, but it is unconfirmed if she currently lives here. Now, the man that was shot is in stable condition. As for the woman that fired that shot, she is cooperating with police. This is certainly a developing story. As soon as we have more details, we'll pass those along to you on air and online at fox43.com.
Now, we did get some more details. It was actually the judge who shot her husband.
The story of a magisterial district judge being questioned tonight by police.
Law enforcement sources tell us she shot her husband this morning.
We are outside of the home of District Judge Sonia McKnight, where police say she shot her husband inside. Now they're trying to figure out if it was self-defense. Dispatchers got the call for shots fired on Lexington.
Yo, what triggers this woman? Like, what triggers this woman? And why is this dude with her after she tried to murk her last man? Like, people have this obsession with murderers. What triggers this woman?
Street at around 8:30 Friday morning. It's the home of Magisterial District Judge Sonia McKnight. Investigators say she shot her husband Enoch McKnight in his lower body. He's expected to survive.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
I think that was Enoch right there. He looked like a survivor.
Investigators are working to determine whether the shooting was self-defense.
So, the judge shot her husband and was claiming self-defense. And authorities also agreed with the judge and said, hey, this shooting is likely self-defense.
Last week, law enforcement sources says Judge McKnight shot her husband inside a home on Lexington Street. Court documents show McKnight's husband, Enoch McKnight, pled guilty to assault and endangerment charges this year for a 2018 incident where he assaulted his estranged wife, Sonia McKnight. The day after that assault, she filed for a PFA. The DA says the PFA was recently changed to allow for peaceful contact.
So now, after being cleared of that shooting, the judge found herself in some more controversy.
Criminal charges after being accused of interfering with the arrest of her son in 2020. She spent more than 6 months suspended without pay in 2021 while that criminal case played out.
Now, just to be clear, these charges we're talking about all occurred because one night Judge McKnight's son was pulled over by police. Judge McKnight then went to the scene where her son was talking to police. While at the scene, it was alleged that she removed pill bottles from the car and then left the scene. Now, because that occurred, she was charged by the State Attorney General's office with tampering with evidence, obstruction of justice, and official suppression. Now, she went to trial on those charges, and the community really supported her. Here is the change.org petition that says, quote, I stand with Judge McKnight. Now, over 2,000 people signed this form, and as it says here, McKnight is the first and only African-American female elected to the Magisterial District 12204 Harrisburg, PA, and the mother of 3 sons. And during that trial, there were protests. Quote, drop the charges, as you see. I stand with Sonia. And all of this was because they believed that Sonia was being attacked because she was a black woman. Now, this became such a thing that even her husband, who, remember, she had shot and was cleared of that shooting, he actually did this video begging people to support his wife.
I'd like very deeply if you would give me your heart and your ear concerning Magisterial District Justice.
Oh, hell no. Hey, Sonia McKnight hit up, I believe it's Enoch, hit up Enoch, was like, hey, bro, if you don't write a little something nice for me and tell the public that I'm a good woman, I'm gonna come back and finish that job. Get it done. And here we are.
Judge Sonia McKnight. She was charged with 3 misdemeanor 2s for answering a call from her son at a traffic stop by Harrisburg police at approximately 2:30 a.m. in the morning. The Honorable Judge Sonia McKnight is a product of Harrisburg's finest, often referred to by some as the bleeding heart judge because she is not a rubber stamp in her community as her training has taught her. She was raised in the projects of Harrisburg by 2 wonderful parents, Mr. Butch.
Bleeding heart. This woman ain't got no heart, bro.
Chase.
And what's up with her kids? Wondering what kind of character they have.
Miss Elaine.
And who's the father of these kids? My bad, I'll stop.
Chase McPherson. She's been active in her community, working on even Mayor Pappenfuss's initial campaign and loving on our children.
Now, you have to understand, this is back in 2020, 2021. The George Floyd era has just begun. So using the I'm black and oppressed card generally worked at that particular time. And it worked for this judge because she was acquitted of all charges.
What's the next step for you, Judge?
I'm ready to take my seat back. I need to get back to the bench. I love my community. I want my seat. And the community has voted me back in. I've been just going.
Hey, did she hesitate touching that white man? She hesitated touching that white man.
I love my community. I want my seat. And
Hey, he hesitating too. Like, oh shit, I've been marked by the beast. Oh man, I gotta up my security.
Community has voted me back in. I've been going through a re-election, and I thank God for my community believing in me and saying, you know what, she deserves the seat. So I'm grateful.
So now, this judge must feel untouchable. She shot her husband, got off from that. She faced criminal charges, was acquitted from that. And then while all that was happening, she was getting reelected to be a judge. So feeling essentially invincible, the judge started just running things like she wanted to run things. But the state ethics board had to come in and essentially stop this judge from committing total anarchy. Here's what happened.
The court documents describe 7 different allegations involving theft of time, conflict of interest, abusing her office prestige, and unexplained absences. Judge McKnight allegedly faced a conflict of interest on 2 different occasions when she presided over cases where her impartiality could be questioned. Judge McKnight did not recuse herself from a case where her personal attorney represented a defendant in a DUI-related case she presided over. She also presided over a case involving a Harrisburg City police officer that she filed a citizen's complaint against, alleging he, along with 3 other officers involved in her 2021 criminal investigation, conspired to destroy her credibility in the community. The judicial office says McKnight abused the prestige of the judicial office.
Girl, you dismantling your own credit. What you talking about? Yo, she really like reaching out she doing everything she can to stay in, and it's working, it seems to be till now.
When she reached out to a Dauphin County contact asking to obtain a copy of the police report related to that criminal case. They say she also abused this prestige when she used her social media accounts that identify herself as a magistrate judge to sell a product named X-It Red. On March 20.
My bad, hold up. She created a Facebook page. All right, so you got Facebook and then you got Facebook page, right? The page is like something that you create. It's not like your personal Facebook. Like you something as like a business or like a clothing line or something. As a judge, posted on her Facebook page a picture of a product called X-It Red.
Identify herself as a magistrate judge to sell a product named X-It Red. On March 23, 2022, Judge McKnight's clerk received a civil complaint claiming McKnight owed an individual nearly $2,100. McKnight allegedly advised her clerk to act like the complaint was never received, a misdemeanor offense of obstructing administration of the law. Lastly, Judge McKnight allegedly failed to appear for her assigned judicial duties and could not be reached between January 14th and 16th of this year.
The 7 allegations have resulted in 20 counts under 9 different charges. District Judge Sonia McKnight will remain suspended until the Court of Judicial Discipline comes to a decision.
All right, so now while all that's going on, the judge needs companionship. So she meets this guy, Michael McCoy, and they start dating. Then, in a shocking twist, police get a call from McKnight's home that someone has been shot.
A man was transported to the hospital after being shot earlier this morning. Thanks for joining us for Fox 43 News at 10. I'm Marshall Keeley. We begin tonight with developing news. Police are investigating a shooting at a home in Susquehanna Township that left a man injured this morning. And officials say a suspended Harrisburg district judge was there at the time. Fox 43's Robert Stover joins us right now and shares what we know so far about the investigation.
Well, Marshall, officials with the Cumberland County District Attorney's Office confirmed they are investigating a shooting that occurred in Susquehanna Township before 1 a.m. this morning. Police responded to a home in the 200 block of Saddle Ridge Drive where they found a man shot and injured. The man was transported to a local hospital and his condition is unknown. Officials did not confirm the identity of the victim, but did confirm one other person was in the home at the time of the shooting. Suspended Harrisburg District Judge Sonia McKnight was confirmed to be in the home at the time of the incident, but officials have not confirmed to Fox 43 if she was involved.
So now police had to start investigating what the hell happened. There's a man shot in the judge's house for a second time. Remember, we had her husband that was shot in her home before. Now we have her boyfriend. So police went to work.
So that clarifies that clarifies from the beginning. The first man was her husband. This her boyfriend. This is her shooting target boyfriend,
particular crime was registered to Judge McKnight. They also found gun residue on Judge McKnight's hands and clothing, and the victim said that he didn't shoot himself in the head, that he was shot in the head. Another thing
That's crazy. Did he pass away in the hospital?
prosecutors had is the fact that there were only 2 people in the residence at the time, McKnight and her boyfriend. So this quickly led police to believe that McKnight was the one that shot her boyfriend. And then they found out that the boyfriend was breaking up with her.
Clay, how do you feel things went today for you?
We'll see tomorrow how things went today.
55-year-old Michael McCoy leaving Dauphin County Court. He is the ex-boyfriend of suspended Dauphin County Judge Sonia McKnight, who did not take the stand during the 2-day trial. McCoy did, testifying he woke up at his home on Saddle Ridge Drive early February 10, 2024, bleeding and blind. That was after a particularly difficult week in what had been a rocky 1-year relationship with McKnight, characterized, he said, by jealousy on her part. He said he wanted her to move out of his house, back to her house in Harrisburg, and she wouldn't go. Prosecutors used all this as evidence of a motive for a shooting.
Now, you may be asking, well, what was the judge's defense? Well, her defense was McCoy shot himself.
Now, McKnight's attorney has issued a statement saying, in part, Judge McKnight is innocent of the alleged charges. She did not shoot Mr. McCoy. Judge McKnight looks forward to the whole story being told. Judge McKnight intends to vigorously defend herself in this matter. She believes in the criminal justice system, and once all of the facts in this matter are brought to light, she is confident that she will be cleared of any wrongdoing.
So the judge says she's innocent. And
so she keeps doing all these things. She keeps committing these crimes, and then saying, "Oh no, the justice system got my back. I know that. Like all the alleged wrongdoings are gonna be swept away." That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
And she's going to prove her innocent.
Breaking news, a suspended Dauphin County district judge accused of shooting her ex-boyfriend in his sleep has been found guilty of attempted murder.
Now, you know this has gotten bad for the judge because activists like Dr. Rashard Ritchie, who is...
All right, maybe I'm not paying attention, but I'm so confused right now because I thought someone died. Did none of these gentlemen pass away?
Pro-BLM 1,000,000%, he's turned against this judge.
Judge convicted of shooting her ex-boyfriend as he slept. She has a history as well. Put it at full mass. I'll be damned. Magistrate judge of Pennsylvania.
Now, our judge is facing 60 years behind.
Yo, she shot this man's in his sleep. That's so demented. Like, how does that even happen? Your man's asleep and then you can't sleep and you're just so mad because he wants to break up with you and kick you out the house, but you don't want to leave because, I don't know, you psycho. And now, now what? You just see him sleeping peacefully and you're like, you know what? I'm sick of this mofo. If I can't have him, no one can. And you literally there walking to a sleeping man, pull out a gun and shoot him. And then when he wakes up, the man's blind and leaking out his head. And he's like, my head hurts. Oh, snap. I've been shot. Who shot me? Baby, you shoot me? I didn't shoot you. Why didn't I shoot myself?
Bars. And that's going to be the question to you people out there. Does this judge deserve 60 years in prison? What sentence would you give this judge? Now, the judge is continuing to say that she did not shoot this guy and that the evidence against her was feeble because it's not like he can point to her and say she shot me because he was asleep. Very interesting way to try to reduce the amount of time you're going to get on an attempted murder charge. But if I was the judge sentencing Judge McKnight, I think a nice 20 to 30 years would be appropriate. But I'm a nice guy.
She really playing both sides. She a judge, but she also a criminal, like a cold-blooded criminal. That's crazy. Yo, this could easily be a book or a movie or TV. This could be a TV show. Yo, what? She a judge, but she also like a cold-blooded criminal publicly. What's in water in Pennsylvania? What's in that water in Pennsylvania?
So let me know what you think in the comment section. Tell me if you.
Hey, that was a good video, Nate the Lawyer. For real, for real. For real, for real, for real, for real, for real, for real. For real. Alright, so I guess none of these gentlemen died, thankfully. Her husband survived. I think he got shot in the stomach or leg or such, and he survived. But he had her back. And now, you know, the boyfriend got shot in the head and survived. Like, this girl just don't know how to finish a job, man. Alright, I'm sorry. That was messed up. But I'm glad they're alive. I hope this woman, I don't even know anymore. I don't even know what. I don't even know what to say. I don't know if she deserves a death penalty. I don't know if she deserves 60 years. I don't know if she deserves 100 years. I don't know. That's always the morals of it. I guess cuz you think about it. I mean, she hasn't taken anyone's life. Sure, she's attempted. But it's like if you take their life, if someone has taken someone's life and you give them the death penalty, that's an easy out for them. That's the way I see it. It's the easy out for them, you know? Now, if they take someone's life and they have to do the rest of their life in prison and die in prison, I see that more as a penalty because you don't get to be a part of society and live that world. You gotta live with yourself and digest everything you've done in your life and hopefully regret it, you know, and flip a leaf, but most likely that don't happen because they cold-blooded killers. Man, this story was insane. I had to touch on it. It just goes with the story of the world right now, just being crazy and people just out here shooting people and getting released like it's nothing just because of politics, you know, and racism. A lot of people are getting away with stuff because the world's scared to uh, uh, the world's scared to charge someone with something they did, depending because of their race or what they could be seen as. It's but I don't get that because if you're scared to be seen racism and you release a killer, then you're really seen as like crazy. I hope that makes sense. Just everyone be careful out there, man. Be safe. Embrace the positivity. Live in the positivity. Don't indulge too much in negativity and the news constantly because we do have a life to live and just diving in this too much can, you know, mess with your mental and kind of make the world a little bit more scary than it is, a little bit more depressing. But life is beautiful. It's all an experience. So let's experience it the best we can. Like I said, while being safe. Um, Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what y'all think of the video. Share it if you can. I'm pretty open-minded. You know, I'm not going to go off on you if you share a comment that I don't agree with. Maybe it'll open up my mind to something I didn't see, you know, but I really appreciate you guys watching. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Be safe.